Helping Babies Breathe, infant resuscitation at the village level. This is the program we started just a little over a year ago in Sierra Leone. And over the course of this last year, we have trained over 3,000 healthcare attendants to be able to perform or help with infant resuscitation. This meant training over 300 different settings, most of them small village settings, in the clinics, to the healthcare attendants, the TBAs, the nurses, the cleaners, the vaccinators, the chiefs, whoever was designated as a person of interest to be trained. This meant a lot of nights sleeping in villages, not very comfortable settings often, eating a lot of bread and sardines. The exciting thing for me was training my staff, the nurses that we trained, that did the actual trainings. The first district I did with them, and we went to all these different clinics and did the trainings. The next two districts they did completely on their own with a little supervision here and there. This last 2 weeks I've been out monitoring for the last round. We've done measuring all along, but during the last monitoring it was amazing to see what this group has done over the last year. The results are many nurses now know what to do when a baby is born that's not breathing. They have the tools and they have the skills to be able to intervene. Some of the statements that were made in the last 9 months since I had this training, I haven't had one baby die. And so when the babies come out and they're not breathing, I know what to do. I don't panic. And even one that touched my heart probably the most was a young nurse told about the story of a 14-year-old who was coming for her prenatal care, and she knew that the baby was transverse and referred her to the hospital about an hour and a half away. The young girl went, but she came back to the village. She went into labor and she didn't come to the clinic. Finally, the baby was partially delivered and stuck, and they called the nurse. And the nurse came and she said, at first I started to get angry with them, and then I remembered what you said. Don't get angry with the patient. We have to treat them with kindness. So she stopped, she intervened, did everything. The baby was delivered, not breathing, and she said, I did everything I could. I went to the last stage of the HBB, and the baby didn't respond. But she said, you know what? She said, Mrs. Cain, I felt better about this because I knew that I had the skills and I had done everything possible in my ability. And so that if this was what happened, it was what God had marked. But I still felt that I finally had skills and I could do this. This is why we do what we do, is training those, giving them the tools, and encouraging them to take the next steps to go beyond and be able to save lives. And in doing this, we do it with God's love, with God's compassion, and showing God's mercy. And we're so grateful to be able to do this.